BDevine. And as usual, I'm still organizing myself because I never know how this is going to look until I get it on, the camera, right? So anyway, we're close enough. We've got this going. We've got our candles on. It is Happy New Moon. Okay, Happy New Moon in oh, what's that? Oh, it's a glowing one. Okay. Happy new moon in Aquarius, the first new moon of 2023. So we have some messages to get about this. So, my dear patrons, I'm actually having a webinar coming up on the 29th, okay? If you would like to be a part of it, I'm going to put a link in the comments. And it's basically talking about all of the changes that are taking place and all the changes that are taking place, the academy and what that's about, some of the students talking as well, and some people coming who might be interested in really changing the way that they do their healing, because really the old ways of healing and stuff is just not going to work anymore, especially with what we have in the world right now, the changes that this has made to the way that people work, etc. And we need to do things differently. So if you'd like to come and you want to learn a little bit more about what's on offer and listen to some of the students as well, it's all free. I'll put the link below. If you want to talk to me personally on Zoom, I'm doing 30-minute, talks with you personally about your healing journey, where you want to go, what you're lacking in. If you're unconfident about something, or you love doing this work but you don't know where to go, please, I'll also put a special booking to talk to me for 30 minutes as well. And we can do that. It's you just book it yourself on the calendar. I have my calendar open for you and you can go book a time. So do this. We'll start moving forward. This new start is coming. The Aquarius energy is about bringing love into the situation, right? So the Aquarius is basically all about progress and modern and the future as well. And it's also talking about stop looking back in your life, right? Embracing this future. Change is on its way. It's going to come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it or how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. So this comes with a suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own. Embrace the new start, okay? Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. So explore the idea that it's not what you know, but actually who you know, or whom you know is the correct term, I guess. Whom do you know that can help you make this new start? Hello. Anyway, you need to be detached from certain situations. You need to think outside the box and improve your karma by doing more for others, right? I don't know how many people I've spoken to over the last couple of weeks that have sat and told me how much they've studied in the past, that they are healers, that they're psychic, that they're mediums, that they've been one since they're a kid, but they don't know where to start. They don't have any confidence. They don't want anyone to be upset with them. They don't want to help someone and then it goes wrong. They're seeing everything in the wrong way, right? Once you have a foolproof method and your client understands that it's up to them, right? It's up to them to heal with your guidance. This makes a huge difference, right? So we have this energy right now of needing to help the planet, yet everyone's like, I'm worried about this, or I'm concerned about that, or my family won't like it, or I don't have any confidence. I don't know how to make videos. I don't know how to go online. How will I get a following? It's all doubts and procrastination. And I'm here to be a beacon. I didn't want to be the beacon, but it looks like I am. And show you that if I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. So this new start is coming about how you see yourself. Of course, Aquarius is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign. It's talking more about your thoughts. There needs to be a new start in how you think about things, that you have to drop all of the pretenses and the way that you've always done something and open yourself up to these new beginnings. A new start is coming, okay? From today on, we go into this next new beginning, and we're going to go into the new month. What are we going to do? How is it going to look for you? How does your future look for you? If you say, I don't know, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what would the angels tell me right now? And you will always have an answer for yourself. When you have a new, when you're looking at a new start or a new moon, it's nice to have a silver candle. So as you know, I do have my silvery gold candles, and they're on, but you can't see them, right? Actually, oh no, it doesn't matter. So let's just really shake off the past and allow a new direction to begin to come in. Okay. I am going to look at a really different oracle here too, called the Shapeshifters Oracle. So what do you need to know? What do you need to know about your next part of your life? What is holding you back? Why do you fear? Why don't you invest in yourself? There we go. The bat's in the belfry. You can achieve great things. It's right there. Pose, brave, fight. You will not let fear stop you this time. Okay? Are these perfect messages or what? Okay, I'm going to read a little bit about it for you. This is called the Shapeshifters Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. I really don't like any of her other decks, so except for this one. And the Dragon Fae. That's it. Okay, that's in the belfry. So it says here, you have managed to actively show through the choices you've made that it is possible to do what others once insisted could not be done. You have clearly shown that the miracle that is your life is a result of the decisions you made to no longer be limited by fear and conditioning. You've been so very brave. The choices before you now are expansive. Don't become too light-headed. Consult yourself. Heed the advice of others who too have broken free and are flying high. This does not make their advice right for you in a rote and formulaic way. It makes their example authentic, far more so than those who suggested you stay small than you obviously had within you to be. See? So while others may say you are indeed batty, this ascendancy has seemed mad even to you at times. The current state has been preceded by heavy, hurtful climb. Just because no one can see how you've made it to what they consider to be the top does not mean that you did not have to climb. There was no magical lift. There was no easy way up, nor did you fly. But did you follow your instincts? And we, the bats, the ones who can see you in the dark, led you to your current home. Now you are here, and so many wonders you can see, and so peaceful and fine it feels to be high above it all. The air is fresh and clean, and you can see just where you need to go in the future. There will be a time to start the next great journey, but for the moment, take time and enjoy You've done well. Now take a moment and enjoy the magnificent view and all the wisdom this hike can offer you. See the future directions, see where you made what others call mistakes, and see how those below you stay stuck. And know you need to ask for our help, especially when the darkness falls, and you'll find your way to the beginning of another great journey into places where others say it's not possible to go. It is, and you've shown it to be so. Now let us take in this glorious view. So these companions are teaching you how to change things, flying against the views of others, to be your own beacon of light, of course, right? Guide your way forward. It's like you've come this far. You know, it's time for the next step to take place as well. So, you know, when you have a miracle coming in your life, right? What are you going to do? You're going to tell everybody about it? Because I feel like there's just so many billions of people in the planet. I think it's 8 billion people now. And out of the 8 billion, let's just say even 1 billion of those are open to the spirituality. Maybe they're open to psychic stuff. Maybe they are open to cards. Maybe they're open to healing. Maybe they've done Reiki. Maybe they've done Qigong. Maybe they've done, quantum healing, right? Maybe they've done quantum touch. Maybe they've done quantum jumping. Maybe they've fallen into all of these bandwagons, right? But when you offer them a position of, hey, you haven't even done any healing on yourself, it suddenly dawns on them that they could be passing on, their negativity without even meaning to others. And how many healers have you had in your life, or people that you've known that are constant complainers, and yet they're out there doing healing, right? It makes no sense to me. And we have to change the way in which healing is done, because the old ways, which were threaded with darkness, let's face it, they were threaded with darkness in many ways, is not going to work. And if you understand this work, and if you heal yourself, you are on top of the world. You're going to want everybody else to know about it. You're going to be confident. You're going to be, like, wow, why didn't I do this before? It has to happen. And I feel that you can achieve great things. The bats and the belfries here. You're just not seeing it yet. Please talk to me. Please have a conversation about this. Don't leave these things, because this is what I'm doing. Moving into teaching you how to teach and share and heal and grow and shift in your life and your family, and remove all of these blockages and feel confident in your spiritual journey, and not feel like you're crazy because others have made you feel that way. It's time to shift away from it all. And you will not let fear stop you this time. So if you take the plunge and you say, you know what, I'm going to just trust in my pathway and that this will open up in front of me, then you're not going to let anything stop you. You will finally beat all of those inner doubts, worries, and fears that you've had your whole life. Now, most of you know my story. If you don't, go to the BDevine online and type in about me and read it. You will be surprised if you haven't. So with the Pose Brave Fight, you're going to be offered a chance to do something out of your normal reality. Instead of thinking it through again and again and analyzing its risks until you're immobilized, Pose Brave Flight asks you to take the suggestion of another and fly high. Oh my God, look at that. Flying high, fly high. There will be a message that comes to you via a telegram or letter. It'll be up to you whether you respond in person or whether you ignore the call. What are you going to do? I'm offering you a chance to talk to me free for 30 minutes to get all your crap off of your chest and tell me why you're so blocked. Okay? And I know I can work out a way in which you can become a part of the greatest journey of your life. Right? Don't let it go. This could be also a trip where air travel is involved, or an experience where you'll have to take some chances and be uncertain of what will happen. You must allow uncertainty to enter your life, which is slowly being killed by all the safety. Take the chance, travel, explore, and overcome. Overcome your fears. All will be worth it. For you will discover something wonderful about yourself in return, that you are brave and capable of greater things. Wow. Do we need more messages on that? I think we've got it. Let's just get one more. Let's just get one more. Can you believe that? Look how they're sitting. They're facing the future. They're above all the BS. There's flight here. There's messages here. There's taking chances here. Grounding yourself in this new reality. They're both wearing like a red color. They are in their personal power, you know. It feels amazing to be in your personal power. It really does. Okay, what does everybody else need to hear right now? Deep, dark sea mermaid. Find solution in the unknown places, in the darkness. Okay. New discoveries about your own capabilities are here. The energy you send and receive becomes known to you. You begin to see the relationships between what you feel, what you send and create in your own life. It all becomes clear. Where once it was frightening, now you can see the beauty of this responsibility. A radical truth. You are responsible. You may be interested in energy sources, scientific breakthroughs. Wise wizards like Nikola Tesla, Einstein, and their theories may appeal to you at this time. You'll consider ancient technologies that have long lay dormant. You will explore the earth energy grid and the power that can be held, and that you can flow through deep waters. Deliberately obscured origins of ancient secrets will be coming to light. Wireless power and communication, telepathy, underwater archaeology, the discovery of ancient places, secrets held beneath the waters of the world and beneath the waters of your emotions and psyche. The source of it will become clear. So this mysterious companion will help you go deeper and find out what lies beneath the stories and the beliefs you hold. She will show you the universal laws that are being played out and the truths of situations that may have been hidden by the detail that can sometimes cloud our wisdom. She also will indicate some very new and interesting ways of producing energy, of growing food, of receiving energy and nutrition, and of renewing yourself. She will take you deep and show you dark jewels of the self, help you to take certain things seriously and fearlessly, and show you that the monsters you feared can be rendered harmless. You will go to sleep and find out such truth that you'll be in another world altogether, a truer world than the one you thought was real, thanks to her ability to share with you. Okay? It's all happening, everybody. All of the information is coming to the surface, and all of the things that we thought were true are also going to be coming out as completely different to what we thought. Not all the way false, but yeah. As we move forward in 2023, we're going to see a lot of things begin to change, okay? And some of it is not going to be fun at all, obviously, right? But if you're in the right space, if you're in the right energy, then everything is going to have a way of working itself out for you, right? Everything's going to have a way of working itself out. Now, okay, brought some cards today. So let's take a look at the energy of Aquarius. So what is this new moon bringing? Besides technology, lessons, information, finding our hidden doubts, worries and fears, bringing us into more training and understanding of our gifts. What is the energy of this new moon going to bring into our lives and reveal? There's the perception, the creative passion, 5th house. And these are called Star Codes Astro Oracle if you're interested. And the 8th house of the mystery of the Scorpio energy. Solar calm, going into clarity here. Going into balance and going into abundance with your creative passions. Okay. So the energy, as we know, of Aquarius in itself is focused directly on the future, inventions, innovations, knowledge and strength and wisdom, and not bringing in anxiety to your life, because anxiety comes in when we're focused too much on what the future brings. And that's one thing about Aquarius they've always got to know. I'm an Aquarius moon. I was born on a full moon. I want to know the future, obviously. That's why I started doing readings. Right? It's like everybody wanted to know their fortune. But do you really want to know who your soul is? Who you are as a soul, sorry. Do you really want to know who you are? Because this is what's coming in. Information that is going to bring clarity into your life. New situations that come or are born out of stressful ones. You know, they're born out of people leaving. If someone leaves your circle, let them go. Don't chase them down and try to figure out why they're going. Just let them go. Okay? That the more you try to worry about someone else's journey, the less you're invested in your own. We have too much at stake on this planet. You've been sent here to awaken your skills, your vibration, your healing, your psychic abilities to what they were in these higher dimensions. You know, if you're looking at something that's in a 12-dimensional frequency, okay, which is where I've gotten all my training from. The thing is that there is no worries and there is no stress, because everything is adjusted with fine frequency before it even begins. There is no way of falling backwards and going back into an old pattern and being hating on anybody, because it doesn't exist in that higher vibration, because they've already conquered the lower vibrations. Why would they want to bring them back in? You know, my training is all about why are you owning what someone else has told you that you are? Why can't you own a higher frequency? Why can't you be that? Because someone has told you that you're this or that, or you're stupid, or you're that, or whatever you are, and that's what you're believing? Instead of believing that you're high frequency, high vibrational, super powerful, super psychic, in tune, telepathic, complete, beautiful healer. You don't want to believe that. This is why the, importance now of proper guidance, right, is here for you. The importance of it. This is why I'm pushing about what I'm teaching you so much, because I have been instructed, really instructed to do so. I don't have a choice. This is my mission. So I'm not going to ignore it anymore and waste my time, right? We have the mysteries here of the 8th house, which is definitely Scorpio energy, right? So this is focused around sexuality sometimes, and it's focused on secrets that are being revealed, which will bring us into the balance that we're looking for as well. Are these worldwide secrets? I would say they're all coming out now. People thought we were crazy a couple of years ago and now seeing all the BS for themselves. Selling, just the billions and billions of dollars going over to another country instead of looking after your own. And that other country's president is flying all over the world and making money on his pit stops. And, why isn't anyone calling for peace? Why isn't anyone making things stop? Why is there just trillions of dollars going? Why? It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the mystery that needed to be revealed. Because unless you see something so ridiculous, this is what it seems like on the planet, unless we see something and we've all had enough of it, nothing gets done. If many of us are focused our mindset on a higher vibrational reality than what is on the 3D world, that is what we step into. Have you been feeling weird? Have you been having vibrations throughout your body? Have you been having a strange headache at the back of your head? Have you been having eye strain? Have you been really thirsty, really tired and not sleeping? Have you been going through, ascension symptoms and flu-like symptoms? And some people are going through the C19 right now and shifting that out of their bodies, because it's just, you are being prepared. And you just sit there, many people do. Just sit there and let others do it. Oh, well, if that's really going to happen, then I'll wait and see. And you know what? Sadly, not everybody is with us on this journey, right? Not everybody is with us as we travel forward into new realities for ourselves. Realities that we really want to see. This is coming in, and not to mention the abundance of things. And Jupiter comes in it's a very big planet, so it comes in with a lot of power behind it. So everyone's talking about, money panicking, right? Don't listen to it. There's more than enough for everybody. And if money changes, money changes. And we will go on with our merit, with who we are as souls, and shift things, right? Shift things out of our way. Keep on pushing forward. Right. We have to focus on what brings us into passion in our life. What brings us into a place of understanding, clarity, movement, right? We can't sit here and be and just wait for everybody else to do all the work for us. That's not going to work. We're either together in this and we're absolutely more powerful, or we start to drift apart from each other and people going in their own ways, etc., constantly. That's not going to bring us into the reality we're looking for. We need to be together. All right. Okay. So now that we're moving into the new moon, what's coming into our lives? First thing is the Ace of Cups. So the first thing is an emotional change, okay? Emotionally changing, bringing in a new awareness, bringing in a situation that was quite tumultuous to an end. And we see all the healing here. We see the bee here coming through with the prosperity. We see the fairies. We see this enlightenment and awareness, and we're happy because we've found our commitment, we've found our connection with others. And some of you, this will actually be a beautiful gift that comes into your life here because of the changes that you're making. Once you start making changes, it has a ripple effect, and everybody starts to benefit. So if you're focused on love or emotion or healing, then this is a new beginning for you. And this is a beautiful card to have right at the start of any reading, because it's a beginning card, right? So the Ace of Cups brings that cycle of emotions and the energy of, when we see the fairies, we think of magic, we think of manifestations, we think of dreams coming true. So focus on this as your reality. And what comes from the Ace of Cups for everyone? Here comes the Page of Swords. So in the Page of Swords here, we have the energy of the werewolf, right? We have the energy of transformation in this particular way. So we see the man become the wolf and, vice versa, really. But we see this sword of truth with the Page of Swords. So from the beginning, and the Page of Swords has been coming up a fair bit in other readings as well. And we do have to beware of trickery or someone who's not as honest as they first appear to be. Right? We need to be careful that we're not being tricked in any way to do something that we don't want to do, right? So the man on the card, as it says in the book here, howls in triumph as he successfully transforms his essential self into a wolf. The necklace of feathers and charms points to his shamanic training. He is prepared to use this highly spiritual power and his greatly heightened senses of awareness to seek out information that he couldn't find anywhere else. So keep aware for a message and opportunity about money or material gain. And this can also be an advance notice of sometimes a troubling period in your life. You need to see through any illusions. So if we want to find out more about someone's intent here towards us, our shamanic training or our inner self or higher self knows what's what or who's what, right? So tell us more about what we need to pay attention to with the Page of Swords. Oh, okay, the Ace of Swords, okay. Oh my God. So look at these beginnings, all right? I want you to pay attention to this as we're going along. So we need to pay attention. This is usually the page is a message, okay? A message coming in, someone trying to make it seem impossible to do what you're doing. Don't listen to someone with all their doubts. Just recently, we had this kind of problem, actually yesterday, come up from myself and my husband, where someone on purpose, and I don't want to talk about who they are to give them any power, but they on purpose, when they were signing legal documents about the house that we have in Texas, they were signing these legal documents and they did it wrong. They did it wrong on purpose so that when we were ready to sell or whatever we were doing, that it would be difficult, right? And it was in the first glance, right? In the first glance, you could think to yourself, okay, we can't do it, right? Obviously, we can't sell because this person has completely messed up all the paperwork for airship, etc. And anyone else would have just given up, I guess, in a sense, like, oh, I can't get around it. I don't want to have to talk to this person. They're not going to change their mind. They're going to do things, you know what I mean? And we saw this trickery for what it was. And instead of going into a panic like we might have done years ago, we just said, look, this is going to be easy. This is going to work out. We're going to know who to call. We're going to get all the information that we need. And we're going to put this right. And it was right within a day. And this person who thinks that they've thwarted this whole process with their evil, maniacal ways didn't win. So the truth is inside of you, okay? You know what you're doing. You know where you want to be in your life, right? You know that you have to grasp everything with two hands, right? You can't focus your energy on, how do you explain it? On something being above you or too difficult, because then it always will be. There's a solution and a way around everything. So with this person, they alluded to something important. The importance is there with the sword. They were trying to communicate something that would confuse you, okay? And it didn't work. Or at least you shouldn't let it work. This is a powerful, powerful new beginning here. And we have Odin right here as well. We have, you know, the 2 aces. See, many of you are going to get your financial rewards as well. Okay, so I'll just keep going with this message. You see, this page was trying to, or this information was there to try to confuse you and to block you from your pathway. It was stirring up emotions, but your intuition held strong. And this is the energy of the bar, the soul. The high priestess is very important. The intuition and secrets are here. I'm just going to read to you a little bit about this real quick because it's got special pictures on it. So this is the ancient Egyptians as Uazit. The cobra goddess appeared on the crowns of pharaohs as the uraeus, the upraised cobra. Uazit appears in a variety of forms: a winged cobra, a crowned one, a woman wearing a vulture headdress, and the red crown of northern Egypt. In human form, she holds a papyrus scepter with a long snake twined around it. A goddess of great power and magic, Uazit was closely connected with god Ra and the goddess Isis. The scrolls and the hieroglyphs represent hidden spiritual mysteries and ancient magical practices. A secret will be revealed. Use the intuition to understand and solve a problem. This card can represent an important woman in somebody's life. So this way is trying to confuse you. This way is showing you that you already know the truth. You know what you need to do. Okay, so what's going to come out from this? I usually do this with 3 cards down the center, but you won't see them. So here comes the happiness. So, you know, because you're following your instincts and because you're trusting in yourself and you're not listening to someone's BS and you're not getting distracted by their stuff, you go into the ultimate happiness. You go into the balance and abundance. You go into the inner knowing. You go into the new energy. You go into very, very high protection. You go into the Page of Cups energy, which is focused on emotions and healing, etc. as well. The Selkies here bringing you blessings. And you pull yourself back. Go into your hermit study mode. You go into your transformational energy, right? And the King of Swords, which is actually Dracula on here, comes forward. Now, the King of Swords comes out for us because he wants us to be strong and powerful. All kings have reached mastery in the tarot. They've mastered something. For him, it's communications, analytical stuff, legalities. He could be a doctor, someone of a professional nature, but something that takes a lot of brain power to do. And this is what it's asking you to do as well. Where's your brain? Where's your head at, as the song goes? What are you focused on? Because whatever you're focused on the most is going to become your reality quicker than you can blink right now. The Hermit goes along with the very first card that we pulled out, which is the Ace of Cups. So we see this beautiful emotional beginning. Now we're going to pull back, absorb it, get the knowledge that we need, understand it, bring ourselves into a new awareness. We don't have to listen to what everybody else wants us to do. We have to really take the plunge and focus on what we want to do for ourselves as well. There are improvements here. There is a juggling of finances, yes, but you manage this. You're managing this, okay? Once you unlock the secrets of manifestation, it never stops, okay? And you're going to want to share this with others. These are things that you get taught. The King of Swords, again, you're making sure that you're being very accurate in your thinking, that you're not taking any risks with your emotions, that you're listening to your higher self. Hermit energy is here with the High Priestess, which brings a challenging information that you can deal with, though. You have all this magic around you. You have a lot of protection around you. This person that's constantly changing their mind, their viewpoint, you know, and talking to us and scaring us and upsetting us or pushing their BS on us and making us go into a panic can only have power over us as long as we let it. If you have someone in your life that causes problems and then expects you to help them get out of it or to feel sorry for them or to not, you know, do anything about it, they are constantly expecting a reaction from you, that they're expecting that reaction, and they're going to keep on going until they get it, unless you see it for what it is and you pull yourself away. Some people have to pull themselves away from family. I know I've had to do it once and for all. My brother Stephen came back into my life when my dad passed away and started talking to me, and it was just ridiculous. And I tried to help him again, and then I get the silent treatment again, or the, you know, Becky's doing her weirdo stuff again, and she's trying to help counsel us and blah, blah, blah. And we just want to still be miserable, and we still want to just suck up to our, you know, emotionally draining mother, and we want to be codependent, and we want to live a life of misery. We don't want any help out of it. We just want to complain about it. So people with this victim mentality, you can't be around it and be happy at the same time. And one thing I keep on trying to tell people is, don't worry about someone's motives, like why they're doing something. You'll never know why they chose to do what they did, because it's part of their journey. The only thing that you can say to yourself is that they did this, you know, that they took those chances, they abused you, they did whatever they did because it was an agreement. It's not an agreement that you can understand right now, but it's an agreement nonetheless. And once we free ourselves from this old stuff, we really don't have to deal with it anymore unless we allow ourselves to. Now, sometimes it pushes its way into your life where you're like, oh, I don't even want anything to do with this, and now I have to deal with this, right? This person's treachery is once again in my face, and, you know, I'm going to be the one that has to deal with it, organize it, sort it out, because this person went out of their way to ruin things, right? But if it gets you away once and for all from that energy vibration and you're above it, no one can ever touch you. Now I'm going to see what these animals are saying to us. What are these beautiful spirit animals telling us? Okay. Tiger fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Okay. I love it. Oh, polar bear, the mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Hello. Semester 3 in my academy, I'm teaching shamanic and interdimensional healing, galactic healing, very, very in-depth methods of healing. And this is interesting because the shaman stuff keeps on coming up too. And when that does come up, it's usually because there's a major change about to take place. Love it. Oh my God. Ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go. Be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. Okay? There's healing going on for you right now. There's changes occurring. If you believe you're protected and you believe you're lucky and you believe you're abundant, and you don't let any doubts crap into your mind, then that's what's going to happen. That will become your reality. But if you go, oh, I don't know how and when and who and woo, you're focusing too much on something that isn't in existence yet. You're focusing too much on the hows, then your analytical brain will take over, right? And the creative aspect of yourself and the manifestation won't happen, because your mind has been trained to seek out a problem. And that's because of your trauma response, where there was a problem, there was something that came up. So now you're like trained yourself to be ready for a problem instead of being ready for a blissful, fantastic experience. You're ready for an issue, you're ready for a drama, you're ready for a problem. And therefore that cycle remains within you. Break it. Dare to break it. Step forward. Do this work. Know that you are needed. You are needed. This is no joke, okay? You are needed to move forward on your proper journey. And all this other stuff and all this airy-fairy stuff is gone. People that go, oh, I'm just going to keep going to a therapist. Congratulations. Spend thousands for the rest of your life to get nowhere. Right? Some therapists are great, okay? But many are trained to focus on your symptoms and to get you to figure out what's wrong with you. No, we don't do that at the Academy. We get all that out of you and then some. And we do it very quickly with ways of understanding why it was there in the first place. You need to get to the root of your problem. Anyway, I'm really glad that you listened today. Look at the links below, book yourself in a time to talk with me, or come to the webinar where, there's going to be a lot of us in the group together, which is always fun and funny as well. And sending you lots of love. Embrace this new energy. Become the new you now. Don't wait, okay? And sending you lots of love.